Hi guys, Irina here and welcome to my first video blog. You most likely have seen my trailer before, so you know who am I, where I'm from and where I'm living right now. If not, feel free to watch it later after. I'll add as well the link of my trailer below this video in the description. Since the last 2 weeks, I received non-stop calls from all over the world and asking me questions. Irina, do you have any suggestions? What did you do to prevent the coronavirus? And is it really that bad? So therefore, today we talk about the coronavirus. If I look on the numbers of the corona cases abroad and in compared to Hong Kong, I'm really surprised. I seriously don't know what you do, guys. We in Hong Kong live just next to China, just next to the border, and I'm really proud that we can still keep the numbers set that low. So today I want to share with you how Hong Kong managed to keep the numbers low. What do we do to prevent it and how our daily routine looks like? And are we that scared really as that many people outside? What our suggestions and recommendations for you to keep calm? These and lots of more I'm gonna share with you today. Especially for countries who have just started to get hit by coronavirus, it will be an interesting video to watch. So make sure you watch my blog till the end, share it with your friends, as more people gonna see this information, as more chance we have to reduce the panic outside. And of course, I would appreciate if you put a like and subscribe my channel.
Our first case of the coronavirus was on the 22nd of January confirmed. Since the 23rd of January, the public awareness was officially announced.
The big wave of the coronavirus we have been expected after Chinese New Year, where the most Hong Kong citizens have been traveled back to mainland China to visit their families. So we knew after their return, we're gonna have the highest rate of the coronavirus infections. For that reason, our chief executive, Carrie Lam, has shut down the city and suspended all schools and kindergartens till end of February.
Emergency. 我哋今日宣布咧，我哋將會係延遲中學、小學、幼稚園、幼兒園。
The most families have been flown out and are spending this period of time abroad. Means as well, all our local companies and even the government offices have been put under the quarantine. Walt Disney and Ocean Park are shut down. All public areas, bars, restaurants, the airport, shopping malls, all empty.
What happened to us in the first months during the high season of the coronavirus?
Hong Kong reports the first death of the coronavirus on the 4th of February.
It's all gone. This used to be full of shelves full of toilet paper, and it's all gone, as you can see. It was like this yesterday and the day before and the day before that, and you wouldn't believe that all this stuff was replenished and has since...
First death from the coronavirus seemed to add a sense of urgency today at this pharmacy selling protective face masks. 50 masks that would normally have cost $8 Canadian sells here for $60.
All protests for now have paused. These planes have been grounded for at least 10 days, and they are not expected to be flying anytime soon.
All of it collapses because people, no matter the price point, they're no longer willing to fly.
All transportations are empty. No people.
Can you imagine? We have arrived here to buy my camera and what gonna we see? It's closed because of the coronavirus.
Every day I see more and more shops get closed. It's Friday evening and all streets are empty. All bars and restaurants are empty. I never have seen Hong Kong like this before. All schools and kindergarten are suspended till middle of April. After 1 month's outbreak, Hong Kong has 49 cases and 1 death.
Why do we have that less cases in Hong Kong?
March 2003. Panic grips Hong Kong as a deadly new virus sweeps through the city, one of the most densely populated in the world. Simon and Rosa made a full recovery, but SARS killed nearly 300 people in Hong Kong and infected 8,000 globally. Drastically improved in Hong Kong over the past decade.
We are now inside a double-door negative pressure isolation room, and you can see we have 2 beds side by side, but the bed-to-bed distance is at least 1 meter.
Here in the labs of Hong Kong University, scientists are closely monitoring a SARS-like coronavirus outbreak in the Middle East.
And now, after experiencing the SARS, the Hong Kong people are just much more aware. We are better prepared. If you're watching already till here, means you like the material I'm sharing with you. So why you don't like and subscribe my channel?
Hong Kong, for example, has a total of 7.4 million residents, and of these 7.4 million residents, we only had about 100 confirmed cases during the last 6 weeks. So this is really just the promille area, and I don't think there's a serious threat. Despite the fact that we had 2 casualties, meaning 2 elderly gentlemen passed away after falling sick with the coronavirus, these cases, same as the 100 infected people, were all coming from China before.
What do we do? Thank you. This is how you have to work out nowadays. This mask really protects of everything. I really doubt on it, to be honest.
Sorry.
What do the people think about the coronavirus?
The coronavirus? What does it mean?
There's a lot of frenzy going on, there's a lot of panic, but just live your normal life.
It's actually fine, so it's similar to just flu.
I think it's a new experience, definitely once in a lifetime, so to speak. But yeah, I think it's happening in the whole world anyways now.
Don't worry too much about the hype.
I believe personally the virus is just like a normal virus, like a normal flu.
I go to office every day and I go home every day. I still go to restaurants, I go to the supermarket. I do not really want to join into the panic.
But I think most of that's driven by the media that are pushing paranoia.
I think what a lot of people aren't realising is the stats show that influenza A killed 11,000 people in the UK last year alone. So just take it with a pinch of salt. It's bad.
Does the coronavirus affect your life?
It's affected
us in every way you can think of?
I'd like to believe no, not really.
Personally, me, it doesn't affect that much.
Challenging to experience a new lifestyle, basically being more indoors.
Surely not been at home as much as I have been the last 2 months.
I go to work, I go to the gym, we go to restaurants, we meet friends outside.
It's affected us in terms of our daily habits.
Because of the virus, I had to work from home.
Working from home, spending more time at home.
Schools are closed.
Any work that associated with group gathering has been cancelled or postponed.
Because I lost my job as a result of the coronavirus.
There are quite some travel restrictions, so that means I can't travel for work.
I work for a cafe where we've had a lot of flights cancelled. But yeah, I think if you look around the city, people find different ways to deal with this situation. I think on the extreme side, people are really quarantining themselves.
It's a little bit bad for your mental health to stay indoors all the time. On the bright side, if you want to go to restaurants and there's no one, oh, it's great. You can go to all the restaurants and bars and it's empty. You don't have to stand in line. So it's the best time to be in Hong Kong right now.
What are your recommendations?
Take care of personal hygiene. Always wash your hands the first thing when you go home.
Take a few steps back and look at the general picture.
Protect yourself, wear a mask, wash your hands.
Feel unwell, like in any way, just go to a doctor and make sure you wear a good mask. Yeah.
Don't go out that much. There are a lot of people and you think that you can get any virus there.
They try to avoid unnecessary contact.
Use a hand sanitizer if you can't wash your hands.
And as Chinese people say, drink a lot of hot water because it's good for your health.
But apart from that, all good. Morning war just continues like nothing's going on.
And keep your alcohol levels up and you'll be fine.
What are my recommendations?
Well, I'm not an expert, but I can share my experience with you. First of all, don't panic. Get informed. What is the coronavirus? What is this all about?
The coronavirus is often compared to the flu, but actually it's much more dangerous. While the exact death rate is hard to pin down during an ongoing pandemic, we know for sure that it's much more contagious and spreads faster than the flu.
What are the symptoms and how can you get infected?
People infected by corona will get through it with relatively mild symptoms. But many cases become severe or even critical. Corona may spread via surfaces, but it's still uncertain how long it can survive on them. Its main way of spreading seems to be droplet infection, when people cough or if you touch someone who's ill and then your face, say rubbing your eyes or nose.
A lack of knowledge spreads panic. Stop doing it. Even if you get it, it doesn't mean you're gonna die. There are already thousands of people, they already recovered.
The virus starts its journey here and then hitches a ride as a stowaway deeper into the body. Its destinations are the intestines, the spleen or the lungs, where it can have the most dramatic effect. Even just a few coronaviruses can cause quite a dramatic situation.
As we already know that the coronavirus affects our lungs, Chinese people drink all the time hot water or tea. The media influenced panic. What I did, I stopped watching TV, radio, or reading some bad news. Not everything what you hear and see is real true. Start filtering the news you read, you watch. Trust me, if you don't get this week the toilet paper, it's not the end of the world. You will survive. This supply will not stop forever. Guys, seriously, there's so many creative business owners out there and they will find a way because they are taking right now an advantage of this situation. Mask. I'm not sure really how much they do really protect, but at least they help to prevent. So in case if you have any mask right now available, use them. But also important to know, it's recommended not more than 4 hours to wear one mask. Why? You breathe your bacteria inside. If you're wearing one mask more than 4 hours, or let's say for 1 or 2 days, those bacteria you breathe inside you. And the result of the day, you start coughing. Wash the hands as much as possible and use the hand sanitizers wherever you go if you can't wash your hand. I have, for example, this little one always in my handbags. So I just make sure wherever I go, I can always disinfect my hands. Don't underestimate those bacteria. Wherever you go, you always touch something. And this picture shows exactly what this is all about. On the left-hand side, it's an unwashed hand, and on the right side, it's a washed hand. Disinfect surfaces and items, especially those you touch frequently a day, and share it with others. For example, the surface of a dining table. I disinfect as well my handbags, pens, keys, also phones, laptop, iPad. Those are the items we use pretty often during a day. Just make sure that they are clean. But most important are door handles, or as well the lift buttons. In Hong Kong, we cover those with an extra foam.
If you can stay at home,
Avoid the contact to sick people or to the crowd, and maybe stay away for time being away from elderly people.
the next thing is social distancing, which is not a nice experience, but a nice thing to do. This means no hugging, no handshakes.
Stop kissing random people you meet outside. If you're feeling sick, put yourself under the quarantine. If you really feel unwell, contact a doctor as soon as possible. And stop doing this.
On not touching your face.
I tried to push a little bit my immune system, so I bought some supplements like the vitamin C. But as well, what I did, I bought a juicer. So nowadays I do every day a fresh juice. A good friend of mine who is a doctor says that the tequila and the vodka kills everything. And to be honest, Friday and Saturday night in Hong Kong we have no coronavirus.
And I think the combination of these measures so far, I think, have helped that Hong Kong has stayed on a rather low level of infections.
In February, I was exercising from home. In March, I could not stay longer. I started to go out and went back to my favorite gym, F45. And sometimes I made my own party at home. At weekends, people start to escape into the nature, are going out for hiking or for a barbecue. Sometimes we meet as well with friends for lunch or dinner. Friday and Saturday night, Hong Kong does not know any coronavirus anymore.
Expat paradise, like Club 7-Eleven, oh, living the dream.
Based on the numbers, Hong Kong is now one of the most safest places. Everyone is coming back and brings the virus. Any person who flies in has to stay under the quarantine for 14 days. This week we got over one night 19 more cases caught in the Lang Kwai Fang party area of Hong Kong.
I've got 2 local businesses here in Hong Kong, and both got already very much affected since the protests have started. But with the coronavirus, it killed almost my income. Now I'm planning to do something else. The reason why did I come to Hong Kong and why I'm not leaving during the crisis. What is my way out and what are my ideas? These and lots of more I will share with you in the next video. You should definitely watch it if you are in a similar situation as I am, because I'm sharing with you ideas, what you can do and a way out of this crisis. And of course, if you got any additional questions, now you can ask me on the comments here below. And of course, I'm interested to hear your story. In case if you are in a similar situation as I am and you would like to share, I would like to hear it. Feel free to contact me. Therefore, subscribe my channel and switch on the bell to be posted. See you there!